Hey, what's going on there everyone? Today's video is going to be covering how to set up and use Anti-Xray for your server. This is actually a resource I did make. It is consistent with the script, so installation process is a little bit different than the plugin. So I'm going to show you guys how to set it up, and then we'll get into how this script or plugin works. So first things first, obviously you want to download it. If the download does not work, you can go ahead and use this, and then once you download it, go ahead and extract it on your desktop, and then we'll go ahead and open it up. So once you have extracted it, go ahead and open the folder, and in here there's going to be two separate folders. One of them is going to be for versions 1.9 through 1.15, and then the other one is specifically for 1.16. So I'm going to be using the 1.16 version, and you need to install these two plugins, Script and SKQuery. So to do that, we can go to our files and then go to in your plugins folder, and then we're just going to be dragging our script and SKQuery in our plugins folder, let that upload, and then we need to restart our server. So everything looks good. We need to go back into our files, go to your plugins, you need to go into the script folder, and then inside that there's going to be another scripts folder. Go into there and then go back to your download, and you need to drag the axr.sk into there. So once that is done, it should load right here, and then we can actually go ahead and enable it. I do want to show you guys how to add your fake ores. So currently I'm using just Spigot 1.16.4, but to get the fake ores you do need to be using Paper Spigot, and to do that you can go to such as the sites like Server Jars, and you can get Paper, or you can go to the Paper website. Either one works, but if you're using a specific version, make sure you get the same version you're currently running. In this instance I'm using 1.16.4 Spigot, but 1.16.5 basically is the same thing, so you can go ahead and download that and then just upload it to your file manager. I already have a versions tab over here which I have made, and we can go and install Paper. I'm going to go with 1.16.5 and we'll go ahead and install that. So now we have switched over to Paper Spigot, and you can drag this paper.yml and just put it in your root folder, and then that will go ahead and generate the fake ores once you restart or start your server after you do have Paper Spigot. So as we see, our libraries are loaded up, and we should have a notification that, hey, we are running Paper 1.16.5. That is perfect. Now we can actually go in game. I'll go ahead and copy my IP, and I'll join you guys in the game. Today's video sponsor is the Songoda Marketplace, and if you are looking for any type of unique or custom plugin for your Minecraft server, there is quite a bit of selection over there, so make sure you guys go check them out using the link down in the description, and you can find some great plugins for your server. So now in game I have turned on my Xray texture pack, and you can see clearly that, you know, there are a whole bunch of fake ores that are generated, and if you're an expert, you cannot tell where anything is. So this is definitely probably the best option. It does use a little bit more resources for generating the fake ores, but overall it won't really affect any performance for your server. But this is definitely the best way to prevent X-rayers. After you have verified the fake ores work, you want to go and do /axr. This will bring up your menu. First thing that you must do is enable the worlds that you want alerts to happen in. So each world, each server is different. So in my case, I just have the basic world, and we can go to enable world, and we'll just type world in our chat, and there we go. We have enabled our world right there. And you can do this for the world nether, especially with ancient debris. So let's go ahead and add that as well. So we'll go do world nether, and fantastic. Now we can go back and we can customize our alert settings. So in here you have a timer. So this is the timer that checks how many ores are actually going to be mined in a certain amount of seconds. So we need to actually go ahead and enable our ore alerts. So we can enable our ore alerts, and then this also has auto detection, which you can change what happens for the punishment. So you can kick a player the first time that the auto detection happens, or you can, you know, send a message. You can do pretty much whatever you want. It's all customizable, but we can enable that for now. Down over here, if you want to have council notifications, you can enable that right there. But we're going to be changing the timer for video purposes. I'm going to just do like 5 seconds just for the video. Obviously you probably want this to be changed to maybe like 20 seconds or 30 seconds, and then you can enable whatever specific ore amounts that you want. So we're going to be doing, we'll do 1 amount of diamonds. So if 1 amount a diamond is mined within 5 seconds, we'll get a specific alert. And let's go with, I don't know, we'll go with ancient debris, and we'll also do one just for video purposes. And then we'll also make diamond for 3. And ancient debris we can make 3 as well. So once we have our alert settings done, that's pretty much it. You can have ore counter if you want, and then there's also offline alerts, which I will show you guys in a second. We can go ahead and enable this. So this ore counter is pretty much global. Whatever a specific player mines, you can see what it is. So if you look at my name right now, it's going to tell me, hey, this is all the specific ores that the player has mined, and then you can hover over each one, or you can see just the general stuff right here, and then this will reset the ore count if you want to do that. So let's go ahead and get started with testing out the ore alerts, making sure those work. So now we can test out our ore alerts, and to do this you need to set up an area using World Edit, and it will actually not detect any ores manually placed. And that is because a lot of people do go into the mines and they use Silk Touch to mine, and then they mine it with efficiency at their home base, and so they manually place all those specific ores. So that is sort of a check that is put into place already. So we're gonna set diamond ore here, and then we'll do 50% ancient debris. So we'll go ahead and set that area. So now we need to get a pickaxe here, and I'll enchant this real quick with efficiency. We'll do like efficiency 2. So in here we need to actually give ourselves the bypass permission, or essentially remove it if you are going to be testing it on yourself. So to do that, I'm going to be using luck perms. You can do LP user, the user's name, we're going to do perm set, and then we need to do axr.exempt, and we're going to set that to false. Essentially that removes the bypass permission from that specific user. And then you can also add alerts to your staff so they can get notifications, and we need to go into GM0. If we take a look at our alerts again, we can go back to our alert settings. We're going to be getting an alert for once we mine 1 diamond ore, and then we also have the auto detection enabled for 3 ores. So let's go ahead and demonstrate that. So if we go ahead and mine 1 ore, we should get an alert in about 5 seconds after that timer countdown has finished. And there we go, we have this specific alert, and you can also hover over this message to execute specific commands. So we can actually teleport to the user if you hover over the user, or if you click on the other section, it's going to be enabling vanish, as well as putting you into spectator mode. And these commands can be changed in the config as well. And we can click teleport to the user, and we'll teleport to that specific user as well. So that is kind of on the admin side of things. Let's go back into GM0 here, and we'll go out of vanish mode, and we'll mine 2 more ores, and we should get a notification saying, hey, we mined 2 diamonds, and there we go, just popped up like so. Next, we can actually start mining and go about 3 or more diamonds. In 5 seconds, we should get a notification, hey, we are X-raying, and it does kick us because we enabled the auto punishment feature. And those commands to punish are changeable in the config as well. So everything in here is customizable. How the auto punish works essentially is if you mine too many ores in a certain amount of time. So if we do it again here, it should kick us 1 more time, and then it should ban us on the 3rd attempt. So yeah, there is our second warning. And if we do it 1 more time, it should temp ban us for 2 hours. So we should do it again here. We'll go ahead and mine 3 more ores, and there we go. Now we just got temp ban. If we try to join back, we should get, yeah, we are now temp banned for 2 hours, and again, all that is customizable. Next thing I want to go over is the offline alerts, and this is one of the newest features in the 2.0 version. So basically what this does is it checks if anyone is online that has the axr.alerts permission. If no one is online, then we'll go to the offline alerts, and this is where you can check if your staff are not online. You can check who is actually mined. So you can see all the offline alerts right here. So essentially what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to head and get offline with this specific user, and then we'll jump on with my alt. So here we go on my alt. I'm just going to mine about 2 diamonds here, and we'll also mine 2 ancient debris. And then this is checking for the offline alerts. And so I'm going to wait about 5 seconds here. We obviously won't get the alert because we are just a normal player. We have no permissions at all. So once you log on, or anyone who has the AXR.alert permission node, you can go ahead and click this, click to see offline alerts. So we can click it and make sure your offline alerts are enabled, and then you can search up the specific player. And so to see the list of players, you can do offline player list. Go ahead and hit that, and we'll tell you which player has triggered the specific offline alerts. So we can just reopen that again, and we can search up that player. I'm going to search up Soul Reaper. So we can see, hey, this is the specific player. So if we hover over the specific area, we can see, hey, these are the specific amounts of ores that he did mine and the timer amount. And we can actually click and we can teleport to that last location of where the player logged off. So once you checked out his mining pattern and you think that everything is all good, you can actually clear this, and that will remove it from the specific offline alerts. So if we check again, we can see offline alerts. There's nothing there because we verified that is actually correct, and he wasn't X-raying, but that is a way that you would clear everything. So that is how the offline alerts work. I know it might be a little confusing at first, but once you get the hang of it, you can see how everything works. Let me know if you have any questions down below. Be sure to join my Discord if you do need help, and you can make a support ticket. But other than that, hope you guys have a wonderful day. Peace out.